The one thing out of it that I cannot stand is how many people are on my Instagram daily. Like, you ain't Oliver Anthony hanging up, bud. I'm like, what? I just have a red beard. Leave me alone. I ain't trying to be. I'm basically an emo singer, you know? Yeah, dude, I'm out of here.
We're all musicians. Fuck it.
Hello and welcome.
How are you?
Pretty good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
This has been a really, really good run. So
Nolan
far.
Taylor.
This is Nolan Taylor, by the way.
Nolan Taylor.
He's cool.
Yeah. Great music, great musician, great songwriter. It's good to have you, man.
Dude, thank you so much for having me. This is cool.
Yeah.
It's been a great run.
Yeah.
It has been fun.
I love going out with people who I genuinely just am a fan of their music.
Yeah.
That makes
Same
it
here.
better.
Yeah.
This whole run for us, we were able to get people on that we are super fans of, like already.
Absolutely.
And it all just kind of blows our minds that, you know, we're the headliner. It feels dumb.
It's like, surprise, we just really big fans of everybody and wanted to see their show, but never have fucking time to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, let's just throw out a line and see if this person will open up for us.
That's so sick. Yeah, when I got the offer, I was like,
Hell yeah.
if we have something booked, cancel it.
How about you come on? Hell yeah.
Do they need every date filled? No.
Hell yeah. So do you have like a run booked around this one? Or are you doing these
No,
dates
I'm heading
and-
back home. What do I got? I got to write. I got to basically go home and then head out to write.
Hell yeah. And you write in L.A.? You write in Los
Sometimes
Angeles?
I write in L.A., I write in Nashville.
Yeah.
I'll be in Oregon, I think, is what that
Who
one.
the fuck is in Oregon that you write with?
Producer, he actually is more interested in just seeing if he wants to produce some of my music.
Right.
So I'm going to just go out there and just show him a bunch of new stuff I've been working on, a bunch of old stuff that he likes already.
Dude,
And
that'll be so
go
much
from there.
fun.
That's awesome.
That's like my favorite part about the creative shit is getting
Same.
in with a producer, like trying to see if they like you and stuff.
Same.
It's so cool because you just kind of let all of it out there. And
Absolutely.
hopefully they say yes,
Yeah.
you know?
I
I
love-
mean, if it's somebody you want to work with.
Yeah.
Right.
I love like when you love a song and you love it and it's near and dear to your heart and you show it to them, they're like, no, what's the next one?
Yeah, right, dude. Oh my gosh,
favorite part,
that happens to me so much. I will say that's why I've been working with a guy named Eddie Spear.
Uh-huh.
He did like the early Zach Bryan stuff. He's doing a guy named Sam
Sick.
Barber, and like he's awesome. And he did like early Jack White and stuff. Like it was awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he's
All
just a
right.
super cool guy. And I sent him like 70 demos or something like that, and he picked like the first 5. He said, I think we need to cut these now. And it was 5 songs that I've never played in front of anyone because I've been self-conscious about them.
Right.
And he was like, these are your best songs. And I was like, dude,
Wow.
thank you so much. I was like, I'm working with you.
Yeah. I like this guy.
There's nothing like that affirmation, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
because, I don't know, I think as musicians or songwriters or whatever, we all are just very fucking sensitive, really.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and then
End of the day.
especially to have songs that you actually pour out of your heart means so much more. And then to have somebody be like, these are good, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, dude, that's so sick.
yeah, there's nothing
It's
like
like that right there is when I was like, man, because it was really personal songs to me.
it. Yeah.
Songs that I wrote about like best friends and my mother and things like that. And it was a kind of hidden meanings. It's not as direct. A lot of these songs weren't as like upfront as my typical writing.
Yeah.
So, and they're in a lower register, so I'm not doing the yelling like, you know, what kind of got me popular. And I was like, man, I don't know if I want to send these. And then I did, and those were the ones he picked. And I was like, man, these are the ones that I personally think are my best writing. Like, I think these are my best written songs.
It
And you're
doesn't
the one who
always
picked
happen
them.
like that, so that's cool.
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
fuck.
that's why I was like, well, I got a hold of the label, and I was like, yeah, I want to work with Eddie. I was like, I like him a lot.
That's great, dude. And that's awesome that you have that. Somebody like Atlantic, you know, you hear all these horror stories of people who don't have good experiences with major labels.
Yeah.
And that you're able to just be like, I want to work with this guy. That they're not just making you work with somebody else that's not going to, you know, steer you in the wrong direction or something.
Man, Atlantic is like just fans. That's
Yeah,
what it seems
that's
like at the end of the
awesome.
day.
I love
I don't
that so
have that
much.
pushback like everybody talks about with the major label. Honestly, any label, boutique or major, everybody talks about. It's like, oh, you get all the kickback. Like at the end of the day, they're like, "Do you want to release music? We want you to release music." I'm like, "Yeah, I want to release it all."
Yeah, let's do this shit.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, thank God!" They're like, my manager hit me up the other day, and they're like, "Man, Atlantic really wants to release all these songs," and I was like, "Why are we recording them?" I was like, "I wasn't just spending studio money." I thought we were releasing these, and he's like, "Oh God, they were really nervous that you were going to be mad," and I was like, "Man, that's why I signed. Like, I want to release music."
You mean a label wants me to release music? They're not going to shelf my shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Like, damn it. The dream.
It's actually happening? Fuck this. I'm out.
We were so staunch, like, anti-label for a very long time. And we just had a bad experience with a small one. And it wasn't all bad. It was just more like we weren't getting... They were pushing back on what we wanted to sound like. And it was, you know... We weren't getting stuff done in time, and then COVID hit, and we just decided to make the leap to the independent thing. Yeah. And ever since kind of steam has picked up for us, we started entertaining those conversations, and they sounded pretty good, but the deals were just not there. Yeah. So we just were like,
they really were bad.
Yeah.
And like, you can like rewrite it and send it back and be like, "Oh, well, I don't like this, I don't like that." Oh, we just didn't do that. We were just like, fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
Some of them were
spit in the face, dude.
Some of them were pretty much kind of a spit in the face that, like, they want to take 87% of your
yeah, that's crazy.
All of your stuff. Which
I don't want to have to do this and have a fucking side job.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly, 100%, man.
Yeah.
I mean, not to get too personal, I don't really talk about my deal particularly, just because I took a lot of time on it, and I took several months to sign, and I think I tailored it really directly towards what I personally thought was important.
That's awesome.
And
that really is.
I turned down probably 13 different contracts.
That's great.
Like 13 to 16, I think I turned down. And like initial offers, I turned down immediately. I mean, the first offer that I got from them, I was like, "This is an insult. Get that shit out of my face. I'm moving on from it, Larry." You know what I mean? And then my manager was like, "All right, I will tell them. But what don't you like about this?" So then I got on the phone with my lawyer, and I was just like, "I'm pissed about all this." And he was like, "Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that, because I can explain to you what this means." Mm-hmm. And it was a lot of it. I just really didn't understand what record labels did.
The verbiage is crazy.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I had no clue. So all these things were in front of me, and all these different languages and things, and I'm like, man, I have no clue. And I was getting overwhelmed. And luckily, I think I really got I have no idea, but I think I got a great deal, and I think I had a great lawyer. I mean, I really trust my team, and I think
that's such a big deal too. Yeah. And moving in a forward spot is really having a team that you trust and feel comfortable with.
Absolutely,
that are going to have your best interest, and because that's so it's so scary to me. Because if you make a wrong decision, you're either done or you're 5 years from making any other fucking move.
Period.
Slows you down.
Yeah.
Period.
That is just terrifying to me.
Yep. The biggest thing that scared the shit out of me was owing songs after my deal. Because I've heard of that in the past, where it's like, oh, now you can't, like a release clause. Mm-hmm. Well, since we got rid of you and our contract's up, now you can't release a record for 2 years. And I was like, I was really nervous about that. And they were like, I don't know why you're so scared about this. There's nothing in this contract that says that. But I'd heard several people. A good buddy of mine had that exact thing happen to him. And he didn't start making music again for like years. He's just now coming back.
That's scary.
It's scary, dude. I don't want to do that. I would rather be broke and work a side job, but be able to release music.
Release shit. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But, I mean, like I said, totally blessed. Really am super proud of my deal, and I'm proud of my team, and proud to be with Atlantic.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
That is super cool to hear a good story come out of a label situation, and somebody that makes music like you do. Because, I mean, 5 years ago, none of us would be looking at deals like that. No. Really, I mean,
no.
Then you got people like Zach Bryan.
Idea at all.
Nope.
Yeah, you got people like Zach Bryan coming up, and I mean, Oliver Anthony was another one. Yeah, it just blew up, and it's people just wanting real music and something that speaks to them. You know,
it's a beautiful time.
Yeah,
it really is.
I think it really truly is. It's a beautiful time for all genres, really, because everybody's reaping the benefits of this.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Like one of my favorite bands out right now, it's a band called Richie Mitch and the Coal Miners, and they're like a indie rock band, and they come on like my country playlist and stuff.
Dude,
That's so cool.
I'm
like,
like,
why?
So cool.
You know what I mean?
That's
but
so
I love it. But
Yeah.
it's it. You know what I mean? But I'm like, why are you guys coming up on that? And luckily, that's how I found them and stuff. So.
yeah. Well, heck
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
man.
I think people are just starving for genuine music.
Absolutely.
Not the stuff that mainstream radio has shoved down our throats for fucking how long?
Yep.
They've been ruling this shit for so long, and now I think with Spotify, even though whatever it sucks or whatever like that, it's changing. It's changing the game, dude.
It is.
Yeah. I'm able to look up any genre of music and go down any rabbit holes I want to. I don't think Spotify's a bad guy at all.
Me either. They
Yeah.
were just the first ones to do it.
Yeah.
You know, they were the first ones to do it on the scale in which they have, where we have constant music in our fingertips all
Yeah.
the time,
Yep.
and they did it better than anyone out.
Absolutely.
So, like, they can name their own price, and they're going to pay you what they pay you, and a lot.
It wasn't that bad.
It really wasn't. You know what I mean? I'm not a huge Spotify hater. I really, I'm not. I don't care. I don't hate.
I mean,
streaming
I'm
stuff.
not getting any of the money from it, but I know, like, writers for our stuff that are, and it's not that fucking bad.
That's what
You
I'm
know?
saying.
Like-
I agree 100%, man. And like, honest to God, there's like a couple people at Spotify, and I met them when I played at Spotify House at CMA Fest, that are just super fans of what I do. And they're the entire reason why I hit the Indigo playlist and I hit Homegrown, and and it was just like, we had happened to see you on YouTube, and was like, wow, we love what you do.
That's crazy.
And like, so without Spotify, I wouldn't have 3.5 million streams on one song,
Yeah.
and 2.5 million streams on another.
got-
It's like,
Yeah, I was looking at your shit the other day. You got a bunch.
yeah, I got and it's like, thank
so
you.
cool.
You know, like, thank you so much. Keep taking 0.0067 cents a fucking stream. I don't give a shit.
Absolutely.
I think it's 0.004 or something.
Whatever.
Oh my god.
That's
How
good
about you
shit.
come on?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, headphones.
Yeah, this playlist will absolutely change the game for artists.
For
I
sure.
mean, we ended up on like viral top 50 or some bull crap.
So sick.
And
Like,
I don't know if it
a
helped
year
us
and
at
a
all,
half
but
after we put out the fucking album, it's charting again.
Isn't that bizarre?
yeah.
That's
Because
so
of
wild.
YouTube and
We hate it.
Spotify, Like,
Oh, I can imagine,
We
for real.
hate-
I could really
I
imagine.
hate that record, man.
I know. We had talked about that at Peacemaker.
Yeah. But you
You're
know,
wrong.
we
It's
had
a
to
great
get it out,
record.
dude.
Yeah, you're wrong. I love it.
hell yeah. I'll take that compliment. I'm learning how to do that.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Fuck yeah. Nolan Taylor said it was good. Fuck you, pocket sand.
Pockets. R.I.P. Dale Gribble.
Yeah. No shit. Hell yeah.
So, what did it feel like to get your name mentioned on Joe Rogan?
That was really bizarre.
Pretty
actually.
cool.
I was actually in Nashville tracking an EP, and I had my phone on airplane the whole time because I just like, no distractions. And I come home for I think we did like 12 and a half hours or something that day, just doing mixes and stuff too.
Oh,
It wasn't
yeah, yeah.
total, work, but it was like we had a whole day. And I come out and my phone's just and I'm just going crazy. And I was like, what in the hell? And I look down, it's like people I haven't talked to in years.
Dude.
And I'm like, what's going on? It's like, Rogan, Joe Rogan, question mark, and like all this. I'm like, what are you talking about? So my manager calls me and he's like, dude, you were just mentioned by Oliver Anthony on Joe Rogan. It's like, shut the hell up.
Two of the biggest names in the world right now.
That's
I
so
was like,
cool.
what? I was like, hey, say what you want about Oliver Anthony. That dude's a pretty all right guy in my book.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
don't deserve that hate. Leave him alone.
no,
damn it.
I don't even know the guy, but the fact that he's like reading I'm a pretty big Christian, so the fact that he's reading the word before every show and playing in front of thousands of people is good enough for me to be like, he seems like a decent human being.
Yeah. I personally think that the dude's just making music and he's putting shit out that he thinks that's on his
There you
heart
go.
and is on his head. Like, leave him the hell alone about it.
Yeah.
Because he gets
That's
a
how
lot
I
of
feel
flack
about it.
for the songs that the one song that blew up, Richmond, North of Richmond. A lot of people, it was like split. People hated him.
I
for
still
it.
haven't listened
Yeah.
to it.
I haven't listened to the whole thing.
Oh, cool. I swear to God, I thought I was the only one.
No, I haven't
And
listened. I've heard clips.
It's for no
Yeah.
particular reason
Me either.
It's just, I just haven't.
Me either. Same here.
I mean, I plan on it
I
eventually.
do too, yeah.
but-
And I plan on listening to all of his music, and I'm so grateful that he's a fan.
Yeah.
that was
super
really cool. The one thing out of it that I cannot stand is how many people are on my Instagram daily Like, you ain't Oliver Anthony hanging up, bud. I'm like, what? I just have a red beard. Leave me alone. I ain't trying to be. I'm basically an emo singer, you know?
Yeah,
Get
dude,
the fuck out of here.
yeah. I'm not trying to do that.
You ain't Oliver Anthony. It's like, dude, nice try, kid. And I'm like,
Some of them comments, just, I mean, even on our stuff too. I very rarely get on social media, but when I do, it's to look up that shit just to find the people that are hating because it's so fucking funny. Dude.
funny.
They'll just be like,
funny.
please don't stop. You're gonna do it, but don't. Just stop, please. It's like, what?
I was the clapback guy for a little while.
Dude, Drew will get butthurt and just be like, I gotta say something.
It's not butthurt.
I gotta say something.
It's more like, oh, you want to talk shit? I can talk shit too, bro.
Oh, dude, I swear I do. I get, sometimes they'll say shit that really strikes that chord.
Yeah.
I'm like, then next thing I know, my team's texting me like, we can't be doing this. I'm like, you're like, what are you doing, Nolan? Stop, bro. And I'm like, this is why I don't get on Instagram.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
You
Don't
handle
tell me
this.
to. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you know I don't like social media, but you're the one who wants me on it.
Yeah. You have created this beast.
I'm a redneck, man. I'm out there firing at people.
Yeah, man. It's a weird. It's not even a weird. It's not a real place. People act
It
like it's a
doesn't
real
exist.
place. It doesn't exist.
fucking
It's
exist.
just the
Doesn't exist at all.
internet.
Really
Yeah.
does not.
It's wild.
People
This is
getting
the present.
canceled and
Yeah.
all that stuff, man. Like, give them 2 weeks and they'll forget all about it.
Yep,
you know?
it's bizarre. I mean, it's a weird. Social media is a real weird thing for
Really
for
is.
just the whole world. You know what I mean? It creates this false presence of a person.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I struggled with this. And I'll be, to be completely vulnerable and honest, is I struggled with this hardcore as a musician before I did get my quote unquote break.
Yeah.
I would be jealous as hell sitting on, and that's why I hate social media.
Yeah.
I'm not a jealous person at all, but then I'm seeing all these opportunities everybody's
Me
getting.
too.
It seems
Yeah.
so much better than me, and I'm like, why not me? And I
Why
turn
not
into a
me?
fucking
Yeah.
baby, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm happy. That's my friend. I'm genuinely happy for them. What
Yeah.
am I doing? You know?
I read somewhere that comparison is the stealer of joy, and that
Yeah.
fucked me all the way up.
And it's so true.
I stopped right then and there, and I
Yep.
still I'll get on it every now and then. But
Yeah.
I got back into reading books and shit like
Yep.
that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, if you spend hours a day scrolling through fucking Facebook, you can read a book.
Yeah, I
And
do
you're
read
so
a lot.
much better for that.
Yep.
I think.
I agree 100%, man. It extends your vocabulary, get your brain working in
Dude,
different
yeah,
ways. You know?
I used to get to points where like I couldn't spell anymore or something stupid like that. So like I need to read a book.
I need to read.
need to bring this shit back.
Air conditioning. How do you spell air conditioning? All right, wait, I gotta go look it
I
up.
gotta go read real
I gotta go
quick.
read.
Yeah, like did y'all know that there's a re in front of refrigerator?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Where I'm
We need to
from,
read.
there's not.
We need to read.
Refrigerator.
Just refrigerator.
Refrigerator.
Go read a book, man.
This is one of my favorite podcasts that we've done so far. I'm not gonna lie.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. This is cool.
Dude,
How-
I love your show so much.
Yeah.
Dude, thank
It's
you.
so good. And like
Likewise.
I noticed just different things about it that I like every time I see you. Because I've watched, how many, have we done 5 or 4?
This will be the 5th.
This will be
Yep.
5th. So I plan on watching tonight. I think that'll be either 3 or 4 out of the 5. And like last night, your guitar player, what's his name?
Clark.
Clark, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say Chuck. I suck so bad. He's just slaying these harmonies, bro.
Yeah.
Are you talking
That
about
was
the
on the
vocal? I was
spot.
just about to say
Yeah.
that.
That was
His
on the
harmony-
spot. He's never done that.
Dude.
I never played that song. I never played that particular song with
Okay,
him.
I've watched that last
And I
night.
just-
That is a banger.
And
bro.
I just went into it because, like, typically we do it real slow and people talk
Yeah.
over it. You know what I mean? And
Oh, they were
like,
doing that last
and
night for
tonight,
sure.
yeah, for sure.
Fuck.
But in the
Feels
back,
sucks.
up front, they were great.
They
They were, but yeah, we went into that, and he kicked off with those harmonies immediately, and I almost forgot the words because I like looked at it and I was like, bro, that was sick.
Hey, I thought I saw y'all have like a moment of like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was like, whoa,
Oh, I can do
what?
that.
So yeah, that lives in the set now. So
Yeah,
cool.
it absolutely should. When I heard him sing with you for the first time, I was like, "Good God, man!
yeah,
It blends
Some
so
people just
well."
sound like, I feel like the way you and Brandon sing together match
Sounds
a whole
great.
lot to me.
Yeah.
But y'all two together do the same thing. It's just like a glove. It
Appreciate
fits
that.
really well.
I
It's
appreciate
fucking
that.
super cool.
Clark's a beast on his own right anyways.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
singer-songwriter and stuff's
Really?
great songwriter.
Oh, he's got his own stuff.
Great. Yeah, he's got his own stuff.
great
He's a
to know.
beast.
Hell
He is a monster. And that's actually, how I got these guys is that's his band.
Oh, really?
That's Clark Sexton. Yeah. And like Charles Leslie Godwin's team last year, like hit me up 2 weeks before we went out on a run in Iowa and was like, by the way, this is full band. And I was like, I booked this like 6 months ago.
Oh, shit.
Like I've never opened for Charles with a full band. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, come on guys, you got to let me know. And like, you guys know that. And they were like, yeah, so sorry. Like meant to tell you, but we need full band or we can't have you on this run. So I was like, immediately downloaded Facebook. Anybody want to go out on the run in Iowa? I need a band. I need 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You got to learn my shit. Like, we got to go. Bro. And he texted me immediately and was like, what do you need, bro? Because he actually is like the best bass player I've ever heard in my whole life. Ever.
Really?
He's unbelievable.
This dude is just like...
It's unreal. Like, the way he plays bass guitar. It's bizarre. And he's a great drummer. So he's like, yo, what do you need? I got you. I'll play drums for you. I'll play bass. I'll play guitar.
Hell
What do we got to do? And then I actually was opening for them guys. A couple weeks later, and this was about the time everything was really starting to roll.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother came up to the whole band. They're like, "Why aren't you just taking the full band? Like, why aren't all you guys going out?" And he was all drunk and shit. And they were like, "I don't know." And they came up to me and they're like, "Well," and my brother goes, "You want these guys to go out on the road with you?" And I was like, "Yeah." we rehearsed one time, went out to Iowa, and just have been torn since.
Dude.
How long ago was that?
Last September, maybe.
Dude, yeah.
So, like,
Y'all definitely sound good.
yeah. It's
I
tight.
appreciate it. We don't rehearse. We've never rehearsed.
We don't either.
We don't either.
That's
yeah.
sick. I
Like-
love that.
Yeah.
We...
It just,
love
you
that.
just feel it. and
When
play
we
it.
were a
It's so
cover
good.
band and playing fucking like way longer sets, we would practice like once a week.
Yeah, you
And
just
then
got to learn
once-
the songs. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and then once, I mean, a couple times a year, I guess we'll get together and work up new music. I guess, but for the most part, we just hang out and play,
Yep.
dude.
Yeah.
yeah,
And that's what the band did. Like the band,
Yeah.
like the band.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there's like a very famous story where Eric Clapton went up to Big Pink in upstate New York.
Yeah.
And was like, you know, didn't tell anybody, but he was like, I'm gonna go try to be a member of the band. Like, I want to go play guitar for the band. And so he went up there, and they were like, so like, you guys want to jam? And they're like, oh, we don't jam, we write songs. And they kicked off and started writing. And he was like, what the hell? And he was like, I didn't ask. He was like, I was intimidated. You know, it's like,
shit.
what the hell?
Yeah.
He's like, we don't jam, we just write songs. And they just like started writing songs. He's like, this is wild. Yeah. I've never seen this before.
I mean,
Those dudes were unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
they were.
Like, imagine Clapton with Robbie Robertson just tearing it around there.
Could you imagine?
God, yeah,
That'd be insane.
yeah. I don't.
All
think
the
world would
harmonies and
blow up.
everything, every single person in the band could sing,
Yeah.
except for Robbie.
Crazy Chester following me.
That's great.
Yeah, man.
I just watched the documentary on YouTube about what's his fucking name? The drummer.
Leave on.
Yeah,
Levon.
Levon him.
Oh, I'm not ain't doing this for my health.
Yeah,
Oh man,
I heard it
that's
was
a
really
great one.
good.
it
Yeah.
is
Heard
so
it was really good.
It was really
I
good.
love Leave on.
You could tell he had some anger. There was some anger there for
Oh,
sure, man.
no, it's very fucking apparent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to read between lines or nothing.
He gets
He
a
lets
Gram-
you know.
He gets a Grammy and
Doesn't
he's
go.
like pissed about it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he was broke,
yeah.
you know?
And that he's dying, so they're like, "Here's a Grammy for
Yeah,
you."
that shit.
Sorry,
it
you're
gets,
dying.
It gets rough. Like,
It's fucked.
shows him in the hospital and sitting there sticking a
Yeah.
tube down his nose, and you just like
Couldn't
see a
even
little
talk.
video of his fucking vocal cords. It's like, I don't want to see this. This is
I've had that
sad.
happen to me
So
actually.
sad.
Really?
Yeah,
Pull it out, pull it out.
because I lose my voice so much, I've seen a lot of specialists. So
Yeah.
I've had that tube shoved down my throat. I looked at my vocal folds and shit. It's weird. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel
What,
great.
I was finna say, what does that feel
It just
like?
feels weird. It's so strange.
Mm.
It's
Like somebody
exactly
sticking a
what-
tube?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's exactly what it sounds like.
I feel like I can feel it.
It doesn't necessarily hurt, but it's weird. It's like, I don't want this tube in my throat from my nose.
Yeah. Right. I didn't even know this shit was connected.
So, like, since you have such a strong voice, do you ever have to? How often do you lose it? Because Brandon, like, in Birmingham, he had to push his vocals super hard because he couldn't hear himself.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Okay, so does that happen?
If I, like, Brandon and I actually talked about it yesterday. If I have to have, like, if I can't hear myself in a mix, I for sure will blow my voice out.
Yeah.
For sure, because I'm screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But being on like this year's my first real experience with touring.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was more of like go out for 2 days, come home for half the week, go out for another day, 1 day, come back home. Oh, you got 3 shows in Iowa that are, split up between 4 dates.
Yeah.
It's like those were the types of runs I was doing. I wasn't out going bam, 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 bam,
Yep.
one off, do another, being out for the whole month and stuff. And so this year I was very nervous. So like with my agent and everything, I was like, man, we can't do 3-4 shows in a row. Like, I don't know if I could do it. And so like I quit drinking beer, I quit smoking pot, I quit drinking coffee. Like anything that had caffeine in it, I wouldn't drink it. Anything that could potentially, like I would Google things that would potentially dry your vocal folds.
Like
and
Mucinex?
then just stop it. Yes, Mucinex is one.
I've got
Dayquil, same way.
All of that stuff does nothing but dry your fucking vocal cords out.
Exactly. So
it
I
does
quit
nothing
using
for
them.
your sickness.
No, not at all. It dries you up.
It makes you worse.
Yep.
For singing.
But it just makes you feel a little better in that moment.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, it's way worse for you. And so it's like I quit doing all of those things because I'm like, man, I don't think I could do this. And I was still losing my voice. And I was like, I have to change.
Did you
the
feel
way
good though?
Like I did. It felt amazing. Really,
Yeah.
I felt like a super, like it was like a superpower.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know what I
sure.
mean? And it was like, but it was still losing my voice and everything. So I switched up how I just get really emotional. I mean, my songs really, they're all about my life.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, a lot of things I'm talking about, like people who I love more than anything in this world, just deteriorating in front of me, addicted to hardcore drugs, and it's like I'm yelling because I feel that way. You know what I mean? So
I know.
I blow it out.
I do know what you mean.
That shit
I don't
sucks.
sing, but I get pretty fucking emotional back
Exactly.
Yeah, you feel that though. Like you that is why you do that, because you feel that. The people will feel that out there.
Exactly.
And that's not why we're doing it. We're not doing it for them to feel it. It's because you feel it, but they feel it. It's just that.
I feel like we just
thing,
get
man.
lucky that they do too.
I 110% agree with that.
I mean, because nobody knows the reason why.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Something that we're doing
They
resonates with
They
people.
feel.
It
Yeah.
hurts them.
Yeah.
Or makes them feel better.
Yeah.
You know what
Hopefully
I mean?
both.
Hopefully both, yeah.
You know, because that's
And that's crazy
It's
to
the
think
beauty
about.
of it, dude.
That's crazy to think about, man.
It's so
I sit and
good.
I'm just like, people are like, oh, yeah, like, being a musician's tough. And I'm like, it is not. It's not hard.
Dude.
I was like, it's
I feel
not
like
hard.
it's cheating.
It sucks being out away from my dog.
Yeah.
And it sucks I don't get to see my brother as much as I used
that.
to. But other
That's
than
the
that,
only thing.
that's it. And honestly, if that's my biggest concern, I'm a very fortunate man.
Dude,
Yeah.
blessed.
Blessed.
Beyond fucking measure.
If the well runs dry tomorrow and Atlantic's like, man, you know what? We fucked up. We're dropping you. I'm like, man, this was amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The past 4 years of me being a full timer, but the past year of me doing what I have been doing, I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the world that I would want to do more than what I had just done. I'll go get a job.
Same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think I get a job.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty
either.
lazy, dude.
I'd probably just be selling weed, sleeping on
about you,
somebody's
come
couch.
I'd be sleeping on my mom's couch. Because I'm pretty sure if I was to quit playing music and started selling weed, that my fiance would no longer be around.
Yeah.
She would fucking leave.
Good enough for me. My girlfriend's pretty responsible, so I could just feed her lies and drag it out for a few more years. My back's hurting.
Ride
Like,
this gravy train as long as you can.
You
dude.
know that I'm still hurt. No, that was 10 years ago. You got dropped, dude. You go get a job. I'm still fucked up over this.
The drop hurt.
Ruined
back.
me. I'll never be able to work again.
How about you come on? That's so good. That's just gold.
It is gold.
It really is gold.
This tour's been gold. You guys got a couple days off. That's cool.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stay the night here tonight and then go explore the city tomorrow.
Yeah, go
which
to
is
Niagara
so
Falls or
cool.
something.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think
That's what we're going to do.
40 minutes.
Did y'all
or
get
something.
here last night or did you get here today?
Today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where'd y'all go eat earlier? Did y'all go eat somewhere good?
Couldn't tell you what it was called. But it was delicious.
It was
Yeah.
good though.
And I actually heard somebody was in there who's coming to the show. And they were like, hey, you're Nolan Taylor. I was like, wow, that's weird.
That's crazy.
He was like, you picked the right spot. Did you get wings? And I ended up not getting wings because Drew was like, yo, we got this recommendation. But by the time he gave it, we just went down to this place.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, shit, I missed the opportunity to get good wings. And he was like, you should have got wings here because they're better than anywhere else in Buffalo. And I was like, really? I was like, my luck. He was like,
That's
this little
about
hole in
right.
the wall, man. He was like, they're the best here.
Every single person I've talked to has had their own opinion on what is the best wings here.
Of course.
I've had like 3 people. I mean, I've literally talked to like 6 people, and they've said a different place.
That is so funny.
Yeah. I mean,
that means they're good. That means
Yeah.
pretty much everywhere in Buffalo, the wings are probably good.
God, see that? Nolan Taylor, just a fucking optimist.
Try to be.
That's so good. See what that means? Just everywhere's good. That's what that means.
It's kind of like Philly. I got a Philly cheesesteak yesterday, and I didn't expect it to be good, and it was fucking fire.
It was good. Did you get one at the Milk Boy?
Yeah.
I did too. And we told people that from on stage, and they're like, fucking boo.
That's hysterical. I'm glad
They
I
just
didn't
went to
say
talking shit about us and that we ate Philly cheesesteak from the Milk Boy.
You fucking Alabama. Get out of here.
You don't know fucking shit.
you rednecks.
Go Fields.
That's hysterical.
They almost started the Go Eagles chant in there, dude. I swear to God, I couldn't even get through a single song without somebody saying "Go Phils" or "Go Eagles" or just like I don't know. It's just
What an awesome thing to do. I was gonna say something else, but what an awesome thing to do.
Fucking optimist.
this is a shit, man. I'm pretty sure the Phillies game is like down the street, bro.
Yeah, we're
It
Milk
is.
Boys at
It was.
this upstairs venue, guys. Like, relax.
I swear, like half the dudes that were in there looked like they wanted to kick our ass.
Yeah,
They
it was
just had
weird.
their-
That's just their natural face.
It was
Just looked
weird.
Like this.
I think.
I was walking through the crowd, and they were just like looking at me like, what are you doing in my town? I'm going home.
Sorry.
I'm heading to Buffalo, guys.
Thank you, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh yeah, there was a couple standing right in front of us that dude was doing this, and you could tell the chick was into it. It's almost like she brought him to the show,
He just
and
didn't
he
give a
didn't like it.
He did.
She was-
Oh, we
she-
gotta
he
go
has
see
to
this
be
man.
there.
I kept hearing somebody out there going like, "Are you enjoying the show?" And I didn't hear any answer back.
Hell no! Quit asking me. They're looking at me, damn it.
If you weren't my girlfriend, I would leave.
Oh, you'd be done. I'd fire you right now.
I'm out. I'm going to get a good Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, these guys ate it here.
Yeah.
You hear that shit?
Yeah. We should all fucking leave right now.
Glad I didn't say nothing. My whole band had it, and they were like, "Damn, that's the best Philly I've ever had in my life."
It was
Like,
so
am I
good.
right? It was fucking amazing.
So good for real. I got loaded fries too, and those were good.
Oh, it was insane.
It was just a shit ton of peppers. I don't even like hot stuff. Just a shit ton of peppers and sour cream on French fries, and it was fucking incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But that ain't loaded where I'm from.
No, it's
but
not.
You know what?
They didn't have chili on them or nothing, dude.
Dude, speaking of chili, what do you consider chili since you're from Ohio?
Oh no.
Well, I do eat the Cincinnati style chili, but I know the origin of it. So it's
Okay.
I think a little different. It's actually a stew. It's a Greek stew.
Okay.
So I know it's not chili. So when people are like, "I ain't fucking chili," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Like, you're right. But you
This is
also have to
changing my
keep-
life right now
You
a
have
little
to
bit.
keep
I
in
just want-
consideration that growing up, being outside of Cincinnati, all my chili, Texas style, had noodles in it.
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking strange when I'd go to my friends' houses and stuff, and their parents didn't put noodles in their chili, and I would be like,
We did
"What
over
are you
rice."
doing?" Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like for me, it's like we always had Gold Star, Skyline, like the Cincinnati style chili.
Yeah, I had Skyline, and it just
See,
Yeah,
I
it didn't do it
personally
for me.
don't like Skyline.
Okay,
It's
I don't
just
like it
really
either.
watery.
meat sauce. or
It
something
is.
like
It has
that.
like a cinnamon and like a little bit
Yeah.
of cocoa in it and stuff, I think. But yeah, like I like Gold Star a lot. It's not as watery.
I'll have to try that then.
Yeah.
But
Give it
yeah,
another
it's
chance.
weird. Like I eat Texas style chili with noodles.
Yeah. Texas style chili with
Dude.
noodles.
My dad, we have chili cook-offs, which
sounds
I'm
good.
sure
Yum.
every fucking where does that. But like, we're beans. It's
Love it.
hearty as
Yes.
fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You're farting for days.
Oh, yeah.
A little more than that. you know what I mean? Yeah. That's
All right,
why
farting
there's
for
like,
weeks,
yeah.
shitting for days.
That's why there's a surplus of porta-johns everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
There's not enough people for all these. Oh, I know why they're here now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
The old chili cook.
Oh, this has been so much fun.
Yeah,
This has
dude.
been fun. We got to take the stage. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a
Hell
good
yeah.
one. This is the last one. Hopefully, Kanan.
I've had so much fun.
I told Kanan to book us more. I said as long as Red Clays will have us, I'm wanting to go with them.
Well, you are welcome anytime, bud.
That'd be sick, man. I really enjoy it.
He's telling us something different. No,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I first said you were miserable.
I'm just kidding. Well, fuck yeah, dude. I look forward to the show.
Yeah, me too.
And I've
This
had
is
so
gonna be a
much
good
fun.
one. It's a
been
great
good
room
hanging
too.
out.
So it seems it's a great
Yeah.
stage
Dude,
sound.
it sounded good.
Yeah.
The sound lady she seemed to kill it.
Yeah,
Oh.
Cam, I think is her name. She's
Yeah,
cool.
it's Cam.
Yep.
She even spelled it for us.
Yeah, that's, I said, what's your
C-A-M.
name? Yeah, she did the same thing. Cam, C-A-M. It's like, all right.
Got it.
You get
She
that
knows.
said a
She
lot.
knows
Yep.
that we're from the South, bro. Like, you need to read. You can't fucking spell. Full
You gotta
circle. Full circle.
To close it
How
out.
about you?
Full
Come
circle.
on. All right, Nolan Taylor.
Appreciate you guys.
Dude, thank you so much. How about you come on?
About you, come on.
Yeah. I can't help it. It's on the back of the bus.